Welcome to Isle of Wight Dinosaurs on Reptisle. My name's Nick Pointing and I'm going to take you through a fantastic journey through the Isle of Wight's prehistoric history. The Isle of Wight is one of the top sites in Europe, if not the world, and many new species of dinosaurs have been found on this very island. The geology of the island with its constant coastal erosion make it a superb place for paleontology. All over the island you can find evidence of dinosaur footprints, ammonites, dinosaur remains found in the cliffs. Absolutely fantastic. We have dinosaur evidence that dates back from 110 million years to 132 million years, right through the Cretaceous period. Now the Isle of Wight has got famous dinosaurs, not so famous dinosaurs, rare dinosaurs. We've got herbivores like the iguanodon and the polycanthus. We've got carnivores, which are meat eaters, like the megalosaurus and the neovenator. Oh, a little bit more on the neovenator. The neovenator is a groundbreaking species. It was featured here with Live from Dinosaur Island, and it was first discovered in 1978. Now to put it into perspective, the neovenator is a ferocious carnivore. It's a little bit like the velociraptor from Jurassic Park, but much, much bigger. Jurassic Park over-exaggerated how big they should be. In fact, they're quite small. But the neovenator, well, that is 7 meters long. Absolutely massive. Not only am I going to show you where to look for fossils, such as dinosaur footprints, fossilised forests and ammonites, but I'm also going to show you how to look for fossils, including the Fossil Hunter's Code of Conduct and Toolkit. And I'm even going to show you all the attractions on the Isle of Wight and places to visit that relate to dinosaurs. But first, I'm going back in time to experience dinosaurs firsthand on the Isle of Wight. I'm taking this little device, the Time Machine Datum Accelerator. I'm going to the island in a time when it was attached to the mainland, part of a supercontinent called Pangaea, and the whole mass, the Isle of Wight, sat geographically roughly where North Africa is at the moment, so very, very warm. We're going back 110, 115, 120 million years ago, when it was full of rainforest, wilderness floodplains. So, I think, the travelling sunglasses on, and back in time we go. Wow, well I've landed on the Isle of Wight over 65 million years ago, and the Isle of Wight now is a very, very different place. The island is subtropical and full of vegetation and rainforest. The oceans, well, they're teeming with life, and dinosaurs now roam this land. Now, the key dinosaurs are iguanodons, and they are herbivores. That's vegetarians to you and me. Iguanodons, well, they're huge. They stand up on their rear legs and they've got spikes for thumbs for defence. Now, other plant eaters found on the Isle of Wight are sauropods, and they're like Brachiosaurus and they're absolutely massive. Other dinosaurs that are found here, there's something very rare and very shy, and it's called the polycanthus. And the polycanthus is armoured with spikes from head to foot. and it's got an excellent defence system. And in the future, only a handful of those dinosaurs are going to be found. Very, very rare. It's not the herbivores, the plant eaters you've got to be worried about. It's more like the meat eaters. Now on the Isle of Wight we don't actually have the T-Rex, that's in North America. But what we do have is something slightly smaller but just as ferocious, and that's the Megalosaurus. Now alongside the megalosaur, there are smaller carnivores and they're pack hunters. Well, that's not strictly true. You see, the Megalosaurus lived millions and millions of years before the particular pack hunter I'm referring to, the Neovenator. It sounds like Neoventna, but it's pronounced Neovenator, a ferocious carnivore with dagger-shaped, razor-sharp teeth. It had fierce claws 13 centimetres long, and they would rip into its predator's flesh and disembowel it. Absolutely fantastic. It would chase its predators on its powerful back legs, and it could outrun a human. So if you bear in mind the gentle giant of the Guanodon, well, that didn't stand a hope in hell's chance. Oh, I'm not forgetting the crocodile, because arguably the crocodile is the most successful living dinosaur, and that's because it's still here. In fact, they were on the Isle of Wight up to 40 million years ago, which for me, here, is 25 million years time into the future. But they still live in the present day in Australia and in Africa. Very, very successful. Now I'm going to start looking for some evidence of any dinosaurs that may be hunting or grazing in this area. I'm going to start looking down at the ground for trackways or dinosaur footprints like this one I'm in. Equally, you could look to the forest canopy for any stripped leaves or broken branches. But for a real winner, it's a watering hole or a riverbank to find some dinosaurs. And that's where I'm heading first. Don't you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Quickly, come up here, come on. Come here. Quick, get down. Now listen, can you hear that? Listen. I've just heard something over there, something in the undergrowth, and it's quite small. It sounds like probably some sort of meat eater or carnivore just sniffing around in the corner. Just be very quiet now, just very quiet. Shh. Shh. There he goes, come on. Come on, you lot, he's getting away, come on. That's it, down here. Oh, we've lost him. And me hat. Hang on. Oh, wow! Fantastic! Look at this. Come here, quick. Come down here. Come on. Seems to be a fresh claw down here. And what I reckon, probably by the size, about 13, 14 centimetres maybe, it looks like a predator, a neovenator claw that I was telling you about earlier. Yeah. And what I imagine's happened is it's tried to attack its prey, and in the kill, it sustained some horrific injuries and lost one of its claws. And that is dire for the neovenator, because if it can't hunt and feed itself, well, it could starve to death. But look at this, absolutely fantastic. You can see where, well, what I reckon's happened is probably by the kill, maybe where there's an iguanodon, the neovenator's gone in there and had a good old attack, and then he's lost his claw. But a small predator's gone in and run off with this little bit, eaten probably some of the hand and left the claw. Fantastic. Come over here. Come on, have a closer look. Look at that. Oh wow, look at this. It's fresh dinosaur tracks made by probably an adolescent iguanodon. And it's got to be pretty fresh because the soil in the bottom there is still quite damp. So it's probably around here somewhere. Oh wow, fantastic! Look at this, we've got some real fresh dinosaur eggs. And what's interesting, there's some footprints here of a small dinosaur that's obviously hatched and come out of it. And behind me, there's some predator footprints. And it looks like some predator, some small carnivore, has had a bit of a feast on here and then legged it before the mother's turns up. I've been walking across the Isle of Wight now for 3 hours and I finally found some water. Now there's no obvious signs of any herbivores or plant eaters lying around, but I'm sure there's some carnivores hidden in there. But in this game you need to sit and wait. All animals need to drink, and dinosaurs are no exceptions. Iguanodons, they travel in herds, migrating for water. However, rivers and watering holes are prime targets for meat eaters, and they take the opportunity using the camouflage to hide behind the vegetation and then pack hunt just when they least expect it. All carnivores, such as the Megalosaurus and the pack hunters, are opportunists. They take an easy kill, be something young, something weak or infirm.
you looking for this?
Yeah.
We need to get out of here quick.